So for Avast on the left, let's have a look, see at the settings. Okay, so for our exception, we have 3 here. It's for the website, to rename a couple of files, and then to execute the malware. No apps or anything is blocked. Okay, so under protection, so when we're going to do a full scan, we pretty much selected everything. Okay, so for the core shields, pretty much as high as it can go. For behavior shield, web shield, mail shield, obviously we're not going to test. PUPs and cyber capture is also enabled. Okay, network inspector, remote access shield, ransomware shield, smart mode, protected folders are these ones. Okay, so I think that's about it for the protection modules. We can maybe have a look see at the privacy. Sensitive data shield and etc. Oh, and firewall is enabled, and the real site is also enabled, and the sandbox feature is also enabled. Okay, so that's for Avast. Let's have a look at Malwarebytes. Okay, so under security, updates is 1 hour. Scan options are all selected. It's in the Windows Security Center. PUPs and PUMs are enabled. Brute force protection is enabled. Exploit protection is enabled. Under advanced settings, I did not make any customization changes. I'm just leaving it as is, but it is enabled. Protected applications are also on default. And that's about it. Okay, so that's about it for Malwarebytes. Nice, quick and easy. Going to just disable the protection for these two so that I can extract the malware and start this test. Okay, so now that all malware has been extracted, so we'll be testing 2357 or 58. There's one malware missing on the right, but I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so I think it's time for the programs to be updated. Okay, I'm just still waiting for the best. Seems like Malwarebytes is up to date, I think. Yeah, Malwarebytes up to date. Okay. Avast is also up to date, so that's good. I think it's time to enable the protection. Okay, I'm just doing them slowly one by one. Let's maybe enable Avast in the meantime. Okay, so Avast is happy. It says it's protected. Let's just wait for Malwarebytes. Okay, all the modules for Malwarebytes is up to date. Let's just check the security center. Okay, took some time to update, but they are ready to go. Okay, so as you guys know, the first test is the website test. Let's just make sure, yeah, everything's on. So let's do the website first. Okay, we just have to wait for the pages to load. Avast is already giving us notifications. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for all these pages to load, then we'll look at the results. Okay guys, so I just had to rerun the test for Malwarebytes. I think the browser was maybe stuck. I think there was too many tabs opening up. So while we wait for Malwarebytes, let's have a look see at Avast quickly. Okay, so it seems like Avast has blocked all the pages. I'll just hit and close that. Okay. Sorry, wrong one. So while we wait for Malwarebytes, let's just quickly check the downloads folder. Okay, so nothing in the downloads. Let's see Malwarebytes quickly. Okay, nice and visual. This is one feature that I do actually like about Malwarebytes, is they make sure that you can see on the website that it's definitely blocked. You don't have to guess. Okay, so that's nice and easy. All of them blocked. And let's look at the downloads. Okay, so I think Avast is already quarantining the malware in our test folder. Okay. So nothing downloaded. Those are the old Kaspersky removals. Okay, so that's cool, nice and clean. Now I think it's time for the malware test. I'm just gonna jump right into it. Okay, so this is gonna be an interesting test, guys. I'm just gonna attend to this malware. We've got quite a bit of malware. Hopefully there aren't any problems. If anything funky happens, I'll let you guys know, but for now I'm just gonna wait for this to finish. Okay guys, so I'm suspecting it's not looking good for Malwarebytes at this point. It's trying to execute malware, which obviously the extension looks like ransomware, but I'm not going to look at it now. Malwarebytes wants to reboot to process threats. I'm going to be lenient towards Malwarebytes today. I'm going to let it reboot. Maybe it can stop the infection from there on, but as you guys can see, so I'm suspecting it's one of these that might be causing the issue. So I'm just gonna reboot it. Avast is still fighting away. Couple of malware executing, as you guys can see, but nothing major. So far it seems good for Avast, but Malwarebytes not so good. As I've mentioned, funny extensions. So I'm gonna restart it quickly and then continue the test. Okay guys, so it seems like the fight is over for Avast as well. There's also ransomware infection on Avast, so I think I'm gonna stop the test. I'm gonna close all of this. You guys know me by now. As soon as I see this ransomware infection, then there's no point in continuing the test. So I'm going to restart these machines again, or Malwarebytes again, but for Avast I'm gonna restart it, and then we are going to update them, and then start the full scans and the third-party opinion scans, but I'm not gonna continue executing the malware. So let me restart these machines and then we'll continue the test. Okay guys, so the full scans are completed. So for Avast we only found this one file in the temporary file, and obviously it's cryptos, so it's got to do with ransomware. For Malwarebytes, we obviously have a couple of files here under app data roaming. there's a process module here as well, or a couple of them, and then under downloads, and then a registry key. So I'm just going to quarantine quickly them. Okay, while we wait for that, let's look at Avast startup items. And the VMs are extra slow, so I apologize if something takes long to open up. Okay, so everything is opened, so let's quickly see startup items for them both. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's anything funny startup items for Avast. Let's quickly see what's running. Okay, doesn't seem like anything's running. For Malwarebytes, we obviously have this two items here, but it does want to restart, so we'll see after the restart. Let's see if anything funny is running. Okay, so we do have a couple of threads running here still, but Malwarebytes wants to restart, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to restart it. I'm going to restart Avast as well, and then we'll start with the third-party opinion scans. Okay everyone, so the results are in. Took quite a bit of time for these things to scan. The VMs are really slow. So for Avast, Heatmap Pro found nothing. So we'll close that. For Malwarebytes, it seems like in Malwarebytes themselves there's something suspicious. Might have been Malwarebytes' one of the EXEs were modified or tampered with. Runtime broker is also suspicious. Okay, for Norton, program files, program there with a library file and app data, CMD, and then same one also Marshall, and then obviously a couple of more, and then we do have this pop-up for the runtime broker. Okay, let's close that. Okay, so Komodo's quick scan found nothing. Same on this side. Okay, for Kaspersky, no objects were detected. For Malwarebytes, the runtime broker was detected. Okay, let's just move that out of the way for now. Okay, MSISoft found nothing. MSISoft did find these two files, these MSIs under Windows. Let's just close this as well. Okay, and then F-Secure found nothing, and F-Secure also found nothing on this machine. Let's just close that. Okay, so now let's quickly have a look see at what our startup items are. Okay, so I just had to wait for everything to open up. So for Avast, doesn't seem like there's anything funny. Starting up. Let's quickly see what's running. Okay, so for Malwarebytes, we obviously have this, there's the runtime broker, and then we have this, and then the Thunderbird. So we do have a couple of startup items. Let's see if there's anything still malicious running. Okay, yeah, so runtime broker is still persistent. Let's see who says this this is malware. There's that. Okay, let's have a look see. Okay, so Avast, AVG, ESET Fortinet, Kaspersky, even MaxSecure picks it up. McAfee and Rising, the rest is undetected so far. Okay, so for installed programs, for Avast, we obviously have this installer that I can see here. For the okay, so for Malwarebytes, we do have quite a couple of installers here. So a couple of things have installed. Let's just quickly close that up. Okay, so now we need to look at the results. Okay, so now that we are looking at the results for downloads, there was nothing for Kaspersky. So for Malwarebytes, as you guys can see, there's ransomware infection there. For documents, ransomware infection. So it does not seem like it's completely the same extensions. As you guys can see, SYC, BTT, but I think it's still the same type of ransomware, maybe just a different family. But you can see the file types are different though. Okay, pictures are infected. And when I do submit the ransomware samples, it is undetermined, so it's a good chance that it's fairly new ransomware, that this type of ransomware has not been really reported yet. So that is that chance. But yeah, okay guys, so disappointing results from them both. With all honesty, when I started the test, I already knew Malwarebytes was gonna be disappointing, because yeah, Malwarebytes of late has been really disappointing. It's never been for me one of the really good AVs. They still need to step up their game. I would say they're below subpar at this point, so very disappointing from Malwarebytes, but also very interesting and disappointing from Avast. I don't really think Avast will succumb to the same problem, but obviously it did. So there's a lot of cons. I can't really say anything positive about these two today in this test. They were really both disappointing. But yeah, I hope you guys found this test very informative. Let me know for other tests and what you guys thought about this, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.